make. If you want to be intentional about developing a culture, nurturing a culture, you've got to make it tangible. And that's the beauty of what Culture Talk does and the archetypal framework. It boils things down to a set of characters and storylines that everybody understands and can connect with and can relate to. So it makes the notion of culture and the tying it to your own behaviors a lot more accessible. Engagement surveys provide continuity. They tell you what people are thinking, but they don't really tell you how or why. And that's the context that Culture Talk really provides.
Culture Talk is really the glue that helps us tie together and make things more meaningful from our other survey tools, whether it be an ENPS or our engagement surveys, right? It just makes it more tangible, more actionable when you can understand the makeup of your organization. I like to say that the Culture Talk tool acts more like a barometer than a weather forecast. The barometer that Culture Talk tells you where the pressure may be. It sort of gives me a sense of why the wind is blowing as hard as it is today and why it's blowing in the direction. It will help us understand why people react the way they do when the business pivots or makes changes or introduces new things.
With all of these instruments, you need to find a balance between sort of hard, fast numbers that, maybe you can extrapolate into a level of activity or engagement or more connected to it. There's sort of that empirical, but then you also need the anecdotal. And and at the end of the day, culture is about storytelling and communications, and it's human and it's people, and it kind of lives in the gray. So as much as you want to have some analytics, you also need to balance that with some narrative. And that's, I think, what Culture Talk and an archetypal framework bring to the entire survey and measurement exercises. They help you provide some story and some narrative, because that's what people remember. They don't remember facts and figures, they remember a story, right? And so that's really what's, I think, most beautiful about the framework.